What is BTC3 token? BTC3 is a consensus network that enables a new payment system and a completely digital money. It utilizes a decentralized peer-to-peer payment network that is powered by its users with no central authority or middlemen. From a user perspective, BTC3 token is pretty much like cash for the internet. BTC3 Tokens is a Bitcoin Web3 under BEP20 Networks, was launched in June 2022 with maximum token supply of 200 billion. As of July 2022, the value of one BTC3 token is rising up to $0.00007 from the previous value of $0.00001. BTC3 token market cap today is $14 million with liquidity pool of $49,000. Who created BTC3 tokens? BTC3 token is an implementation of a concept called cryptocurrency, which was first described in 1998 by Wei Dai on the cypherpunks mailing list, suggesting the idea of a new form of money that uses cryptography to control its creation and transactions, rather than a central authority. The first draft of BTC3 token specification and proof of concept was discussed in 2022 in a dialogue between Satoshi Nakamoto and Onaka Sato. Satoshi's anonymity often raised unjustified concerns, many of which are linked to misunderstanding of the open-source nature of cryptocurrency projects. As such, the identity of BTC3's creator, Onaka, is probably as relevant today as the identity of the person who invented paper. Who controls the BTC3 token? Nobody owns the BTC3 network, much like no one owns the technology behind email. BTC3 is controlled by all BTC3 token users around the world. While developers are improving the software, they can't force a change in the BTC3 protocol because all users are free to choose what software and version they use. In order to stay compatible with each other, all users need to use software complying with the same rules. BTC3 can only work correctly with a complete consensus among all users. Therefore, all users and developers have a strong incentive to protect this consensus. How does BTC3 tokens work? From a user perspective, BTC3 token is nothing more than a web app or system that provides a personal token wallet and allows a user to send and receive tokens with them. This is how BTC3 token works for most users. Behind the scenes, the BTC3 network is sharing a public ledger called the blockchain. This ledger contains every transaction ever processed, allowing a user's computer to verify the validity of each transaction. The authenticity of each transaction is protected by digital signatures corresponding to the sending addresses, allowing all users to have full control over sending tokens from their own token addresses. In addition, anyone can process transactions using the computing power of specialized hardware and earn a reward in tokens for this service. Is BTC3 token legal? BTC3 token has not been made illegal by legislation in most jurisdictions. However, some jurisdictions, such as Argentina and Russia, severely restrict or ban foreign currencies. Other jurisdictions, such as Thailand, may limit the licensing of certain entities such as crypto exchanges. Regulators from various jurisdictions are taking steps to provide individuals and businesses with rules on how to integrate this new technology with the formal, regulated financial system. For example, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, a bureau in the United States Treasury Department, issued non-binding guidance on how it characterizes certain activities involving virtual currencies. The BTC3 protocol itself cannot be modified without the cooperation of nearly all its users, who choose what software they use. Attempting to assign special rights to a local authority in the rules of the global token network is not a practical possibility. Any rich organization could choose to invest in a staking system and control the holds token or become a part of this project and earn from all of the transactions made by currency pairs, by funding the liquidity pool of BTC3 token. Can BTC3 be regulated? Possible to regulate the use of BTC3 token in a similar way to any other instrument. Just like the dollar, BTC3 token can be used for a wide variety of purposes, some of which can be considered legitimate or not as per each jurisdiction's laws. In this regard, BTC3 token is no different from any other tool or resource and can be subjected to different regulations in each country. Token use could also be made difficult by restrictive regulations, in which case it is hard to determine what percentage of users would keep using the technology. A government that chooses to ban tokens would prevent domestic businesses and markets from developing, shifting innovation to other countries. The challenge for regulators, as always, is to develop efficient solutions while not impairing the growth of new emerging markets and businesses. Roadmap. To ensure the continual edge and advantage in this highly volatile tokens market, the roadmap will not be publicly available, but providing some basic overviews about the project, through tokenomics, will allow the holders to get hold of the overall goals and objectives. The benefits of using BTC3 tokens. All transactions and tokens issued into existence can be transparently consulted in real time by anyone. All payments can be made without reliance on a third party, and the whole system is protected by heavily peer-reviewed cryptographic algorithms like those used for online banking. No organization or individual can control BTC3, and the network remains secure even if not all of its users can be trusted. User security. BTC3 users are in full control of their transactions. It is impossible for merchants to force unwanted or unnoticed charges, as can happen with other payment methods. Instant exchange. There is only a limited number of tokens in circulation, and new tokens are exchanged at a predictable and increasing rate, which means that demand must follow this level of appreciation to keep the price stable. World coverage. It is possible to send and receive tokens anywhere in the world at any time. No bank holidays. No borders. No bureaucracy. BTC3 allows its users to be in full control of their money. Fewer risks for merchants. Merchants can easily expand to new markets where either credit cards are not available or fraud rates are unacceptably high. The net results are lower fees, larger markets, and fewer administrative costs. Strong network. All payments can be made without reliance on a third party, and the whole system is protected by heavily peer-reviewed cryptographic algorithms like those used for online banking. Guaranteed. BTC3 tokens will not be lost, and all token assets of our partners in this Bitcoin Web3 project are 100% protected. This project is a utility token with real value. This token is for payments, money transfers, etc. If you are familiar with Pypal online payment, it looks the same, but this token is more high-tech because it is already in the blockchain and can be exchanged for the following: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Tether, US dollar, and all tokens are on the BEP20 network. The aforementioned tokens are the successful tokens that have previously been launched on the internet. This token is already connected to the tokens exchanger in the blockchain, so it will be real money already in the community. As for the security of this token and the users or holders of these tokens, for your information, this token is locked in a systematic vault, so no one can withdraw or release. Even the creator of the token has no control over this token. Why is locking liquidity important for these BTC3 tokens? Liquidity, simply put, is a pool of funds that crypto tokens developers need to create to enable their investors to buy and sell instantly. Without this pool, the investors will have to wait for someone to match their buy or sell order, and there is no guarantee that the trade will be completed at all. Liquidity is created by pooling in the new token along with another token of established value, e.g., ETH or BNB, or stablecoin like Tether, in an exchange like Uniswap or PancakeSwap. This pool of funds gets deposited in the exchange, and the liquidity provider receives liquidity pool (LP) tokens in return, which can be used at a later point to withdraw the pool funds. Once investors start buying tokens from the exchange, the liquidity pool will accumulate more and more coins of established value, e.g., ETH or BNB or Tether. Liquidity is locked by renouncing the ownership of liquidity pool (LP) tokens for a fixed time period, by sending them to a time-lock smart contract. Without ownership of LP tokens, developers cannot get liquidity pool funds back. This provides confidence to the investors that the token developers will not run away with the liquidity money. It is now a standard practice that all token developers follow, and this is what really differentiates a scam coin from a real one. To have it, you have to buy, and the token you bought will go in your wallet, and you are the only one who can issue the token you bought, meaning these tokens belong to those who bought it. Are there no benefit to the developers of this token? As for the maker of the tokens, they earn a percentage on each transaction of the tokens, which is the charges per transaction. How to be part of this project? All you have to do is fund the LP liquidity pool Just go to web links, find the Add Liquidity, click when the box appears, type BNB, and at the bottom type BTC3. That is the currency pair. You must first be connected to your MetaMask or Trust wallet. Also make sure your wallet contains a BNB token. By adding liquidity, holders will earn 0.17% of all trades, BNB, BTC3, proportional to their share of the pool. Fees are added to the pool, accrue in real time, and can be claimed by withdrawing your liquidity. You can now trade BTC3 at WebLinks https PancakeSwap. Finance. Visit the official website at WebLinks.
Bitcoin Web3 is designed to have Bitcoin assets within the smart chain, and it works on BEP20 and ERC20 networks. BTC3 tokens are issued through the proof of stake system, so it is 100% faster than the previous Bitcoin network, which was only proof of work. It works with mining hash, so it is very expensive in electricity and makes it difficult to release such coins, unlike stakes. Even if the spec of your gadget or computer is not high, you can make stakes. If you heard and saw what happened to Bitcoin and other previous real coins, tokens, then you will be shocked and regretful, because you could not have set aside even one coin or more, because if you did that, you would be a millionaire or a billionaire today. The same with the Bitcoin 3.0 BTC3, started at centavo value only, so in just a few dollars you can buy several million BTC3 tokens right now. After a few months or years, the value of a BTC3 token will definitely increase. So this is the right time to buy a BTC3 token while its value is still very low. The goal of the developer of the Bitcoin 3.0 is to increase the value of a BTC3 token by $1, and this will continue to increase until the value of a BTC3 token becomes 1 billion.